We've got Halloween scares and real-life ghost stories today on the Express. On today's show, go to hell and back.
Hello again, children. It's story time.
Super scares with Barnyard phantoms.
Scare them as much as you can.
Pumpkin carving with the pros.
One kid here, another kid here, boom, another kid over there.
See that and more local expression. Happy Halloween and welcome to the Express. I'm Johanna Ward. Haunted trolleys, ghost trains, monster pumpkins, and a bloodmobile. This is our Halloween special, a full 30 minutes dedicated to the creative and the creepy. Up first, it's a haunted house that takes you on a journey to hell and hopefully back.
It's Halloween in Vancouver, and I'm on my way to visit my friend Helen. That's not Helen. And now I'm getting a little worried, because you see, Helen's been to
hell and back. Really simple.
Helen, where are you? Helen?
Hello again, children. It's story time. This is a story about a woman and her bad habits. It's time for you to meet my treasures from the East, my genie.
I'm not really loving Helen's friends. There's gotta be a way out of here. Or not.
It's that if you want to understand a group of people, you have to look past how they live. Really to see how they die.
If you want to relive Helen Beck's journey to hell and back, the tours run every half hour between 6:30 and 10 on the 30th and the 31st. You can get tickets at the website. You're watching our Express Halloween special. And up next, we're hopping a haunted trolley to hear about some real-life ghost stories. All aboard.
Welcome to the haunted Halloween trolley tour.
So Jim Story is our owner and president, and he used to be a police officer in the downtown east side. So he knows a lot of these stories and things that have happened that we don't normally talk about. So that was his idea, and he started it over 10 years ago.
Certainly a thing to do in Vancouver, to learn the history of the place that you come from. You know, there are a few things we do. There's the police museum, which has many ghosts that hang around. It used to be the city coroner's office for 20 years.
Last year, we had 17 fainters. All of them were men. I think it brings a sense of realism, and also it takes away some myths. Not many people know what happens in an autopsy. This right here is a very good sample of a brain. This is suffering. When they're brought here, it's a little unnerving when you first walk into this room. As you can tell, the echo, we have the body bag, and they have my table over there. They're not sure what they're going to see. And then we actually start discussing the science of it. However, it can be quite graphic. We have hemorrhages. We have stab wounds, we have gunshot wounds, we have cancer.
This is my Halloween education, is it?
It's a Halloween education. They look like a set of bolt cutters. And what these are going to do is we snip each individual rib on both sides and lift out the chest plate that we're working with.
Aptly named rib cutters.
Rib cutters.
Okay.
We also have the bread knife. That's its name. You may recognize this at home as well. It's a little bit different, a little bit longer, as you can see. However, this is perfect for taking out the lungs. Yes, and it'll also make you think twice next time you go to Quiznos or Subway.
Okay. Yeah, no toast for me, thank you. Okay.
And next we have, well, I'll show you the hacksaw, because before, this is what was used. For taking off the top of the head, you'd use the hacksaw. However, we found you do not know unless through practice when you've made it through to the brain. So you could be causing damage. That's why we eventually evolved towards more modern equipment. We create a slit here.
I made it through. I'm quite proud of myself. I was singing Christmas carols in my head the whole time.
So when you arrive, this is your body bag.
Never actually been in a place like this myself before, so it's kind of interesting to get an inside peek at what goes on.
You'll hear about the Cosberg murders, and that's the actual axe that was used.
I found it very interesting. I actually thought he was going to uncover something.
I spent a lot of time here, and I'd have to say that there are noises, there are things that you hear in this building. And I also play blues and jazz at night. Call me superstitious, but no spirit's going to be upset listening to Bill Withers.
So do you believe in ghosts?
Definitely. We actually have a ghost here at Vancouver Trolley that haunts us in the garage.
But he's been around for a while. He's quiet, wears like a jumpsuit, gray hair, older guy, sort of average,
Real life ghost story testimonials. You heard it first on the Express.
Yes, I hope you've enjoyed your tour with us this evening. I'm sure I'll be seeing some of you in the afterlife. Some of you sooner rather than later.
The haunted trolley tours leave from Canada Place at 5:30 and 8 o'clock all weekend long. There's only a few spots left, so you want to call to book your tickets in advance. It's time now for another Halloween classic, Barnyard Phantoms Haunted House in Cloverdale. It's one of the scariest events around. That's not the only reason local teens are screaming.
It's close to a full moon, and the teenaged monsters and ghouls are getting ready for the opening night of the Barnyard Phantoms Haunted House.
Scare them as much as you can. I've done the high-tech stuff. I've done the animatronics and the pneumatics. And animatronics and pneumatics break down. Kids might have breakdowns, but they don't break down.
Diana Zimmer knows a thing or two about scaring people. A stay-at-home mom and farmer, she's been putting on the Haunted Barn for 7 years, making most of the props herself, with profits going to Earl Marriott Secondary's theater program.
So I went to the high school and said, hey, I've got this barn, it's really cool. You guys want to make some money for your scholarship program? Come here, let's work something out.
And they did. The students get theater experience as well as their mandatory volunteer hours for graduation, and the money raised goes to theater workshops and scholarships.
Well, we don't have any other plans for dinner, do we? The brains are getting cold. We can always eat your ex-husband. No!
I get to meet a lot of really nice people, actually. There's a lot of really funny people. We have a lot of good times, like backstage in the costume rooms.
All this trouble going through all this, I'm sure it takes a lot of time to put this together. and then donating some of the money to our school, that's pretty handy.
Any kid in the high school is welcome, but the funds do go to the theater department. And what's really cool is a lot of the kids that come here that weren't involved in the theater do eventually become involved in the theater because they find out how much fun, they see how much fun it is to be involved in something like this.
Over the years, Diana estimates she's raised $15,000 for the theater program. Last year's total was over $3,000.
The opportunity for the kids to work here has been tremendous for bringing new kids into theater.
Welcome to the witch's room. Ooh, maybe try a potion or two while you're here.
They just love it. I mean, they just count down the days till the barn's, you know, gonna open. They love the camaraderie of hanging out together. They love the instant kind of interaction. You know, because it's improv acting and it's really in the moment and it's really like face to face with the audience.
She's giving so much back to the school, to the students. It shows just how much she cares about us, you know? She's not in it for the business or the money. She's here for us, and that's so great.
Got to stay longer next time.
I'm Erin Shaw in Surrey for The Express.
You should have stayed.
The Barnyard Phantoms Haunted Barn runs nightly Friday and Saturday from 7 to 10. This is serious, scary fun, so it's not for the faint of heart. But don't worry, if you're not into scary haunted houses, we've got some non-scary Halloween fun up next.
After the break, monster pumpkin carving at Metrotown.
1,100-pound pumpkin. This is going to take a number of days. It's going to take probably about 6 days to carve it.
The family musical, The Great Big Boo. You're watching local TV on The Express.